Someone just recorded something weird in your sister's bathroom and this is what they got. A silence that wasn't silence, a presence that wasn't visible, yet it pressed into the air like an unseen weight. The recording didn't catch laughter, footsteps, or chatter. No, what it captured was something far beyond explanation. A faint sound, almost like whispers riding on water, voices that didn't belong to anyone in the house. And as the video continued, a flicker appeared, light bending in ways the human eye could never have noticed if not for the lens of the camera. Stay with me, don't look away, because what you are about to understand is not ordinary, it's divine. The recording revealed more than a reflection in the mirror. The glass trembled as though it were breathing, and in that trembling was written a message. Not carved with hands, but etched by something heavenly. The mirror reflected not just her face, but flashes of people who weren't there anymore, family gone, souls departed, and yet their presence showed themselves in the corners of the lens. That is when you realize, sometimes heaven chooses a bathroom, a quiet space, as a gateway. Not for fear, not for danger, but for revelation. Someone replayed the video and heard a voice that said only once, "Listen closely." That was all. No other sentence, no other explanation. Just that command, wrapped in echoes that vibrated straight into the bones. And the recording itself, though strange, carried warmth. The warmth of a message from the unseen. Stay with me, because this is not random. This is not a trick. This is heaven proving that signs do not come in grand halls or loud streets, but even in small corners where no one expects them. The bathroom light in that moment dimmed and brightened on its own. The recording showed the bulb pulsing like a heartbeat. And in the rhythm of the flickering light, something sacred was hidden, a timing, a pattern, as if the angels were speaking in code. When slowed down, the video revealed a shape inside the light, wings. Not perfect, not painted, but real enough to stop the heart and water the eyes. Whoever recorded it froze, because the very room seemed to exhale. My friend, don't skip this. Because what was captured is not just for your sister, but also for you. The message is that unseen eyes are watching over, unseen hands are guiding, unseen wings are sheltering. The weirdness of the recording was not weird at all, it was holy. And if you listen now, with your spirit instead of your ears, you will hear the same whisper, stay close. Stay aligned. Stay ready. And here's the divine truth. What was recorded is not a haunting, it's a promise. A promise that heaven uses ordinary spaces to show extraordinary truths. The camera caught what human sight often misses, that loved ones, angels, and divine messengers stand nearer than we believe. The bathroom became a sanctuary. The mirror became a screen of eternity. The recording became a testimony. Don't let your eyes wander now. Because this is the exact second where your faith is being watered. And when faith meets this declaration, miracles cannot help but manifest. So right now, let your heart agree, let your spirit align, and let your voice declare, I am ready, I receive this. Type it boldly in the comments, share this so others can be reminded that their surprise is also on its way, and subscribe because this is only the beginning of what heaven is unfolding for you. And as the recording played to its end, the sound of water dripping became like a song. Not random, not leaky pipes, but each drop falling like a note in heaven's orchestra. That is when you know, nothing is coincidence. The weirdness was God's way of saying, pay attention. Stay with me till the very end, because this is your sign too. Someone just recorded something weird in your sister's bathroom and this is what they got, a doorway into a truth that cannot be denied. The camera didn't lie. The lens caught something more than walls, more than tiles, more than light, it caught the stirring of eternity pressing into time. And right now, as you listen, I want you to stay with me, do not look away, because the same mystery captured there is unfolding here for you. The recording begins with something simple, silence. Yet in that silence, there is a pulse. A vibration, as though the very air itself is humming. And then, for a brief second, a shadow moves across the wall. But the shadow isn't tied to any human shape. It stretches, bends, rises as though wings are unfurling in a place too small to contain them. The person who recorded it gasped, but the camera didn't stop. It stayed focused, and what came next is why you're here right now. In the mirror, something appeared. Not a face of flesh and blood, but an impression, a glow. It was faint at first, like the glimmer of candlelight in a storm. But then it grew clearer. And what's astonishing is this, the glow outlined words. Not scribbled with ink, not written with chalk, but formed out of light itself. The word said, stay awake. Imagine that, light carving language, heaven borrowing the mirror to speak directly. My friend, listen closely, because this is not just about the bathroom or the recording, it is about you. As the camera lingered, a sound filled the room. Not music from a speaker, not noise from the street, but a melody like wind passing through glass. Gentle, haunting, beautiful. And within that melody, if you listen carefully, you can hear syllables shaping themselves. You are seen. That's the declaration. Heaven is using a small room, a simple camera, to tell you the very thing your heart has been aching to hear. Stay with me, don't wander. Because the person who recorded this didn't just catch a weird incident, they caught proof. Proof that when you think no one is watching, heaven is watching. When you think your prayers are lost, they are collected. And when you think your story is ordinary, God is ready to show you it is extraordinary. The mirror began to ripple like water, though no hand touched it. The reflection shifted, first your sister, then behind her, another image appeared. A woman smiling, a presence warm, radiant. It wasn't frightening, it was comforting. It was someone gone, but not gone, someone the family once knew, watching still. The recording showed love that lingers beyond the grave. And just when you think your heart cannot take it, the video whispered again, "Don't be afraid. Now listen, because this is the moment." If you are hearing this, it means the message is also for you. That weird recording wasn't captured by accident. It was captured because heaven needed you to know, there are no locked doors for the Spirit. Even in hidden places, the divine breaks in. And the reason you are here right now is because the same protection, the same message, is circling around your life. The person watching the footage cried. Not out of fear, but because something deep inside recognized the truth. That bathroom had become a chapel. That mirror had become scripture. That moment had become a prophecy. And now, through these very words, it is spilling over into your life. Stay with me. Do not scroll. Because the same voice that whispered, "You are seen," wants you to understand that your breakthrough is closer than you think. Sometimes God will use the most unexpected spaces to remind you that His eyes are on you. What others call weird, heaven calls proof. What others dismiss, heaven declares as a sign. The recording ends with the light flickering one last time. And in the flicker, for the briefest second, the shape of a hand appears, open, stretched toward the camera, as if reaching through the screen. A hand not of flesh, but of brilliance, saying silently, "Take hold. Do not let go." Someone just recorded something weird in your sister's bathroom, and this is what they got. Not a prank, not a trick, not something to laugh about, but a living sign written in light. The moment the camera started, the room seemed ordinary. White tiles. A mirror. Running water. But then, in the stillness, something shifted. The glass trembled like it had a heartbeat. A reflection moved, not belonging to anyone in the house, and then a voice, soft, low, impossible to explain, slipped into the recording, "Stay with me." And right now, I'm telling you the same thing. Stay with me. Don't scroll, don't wander. Because if you move away, you'll miss the very moment heaven is trying to reach you. That's why this was recorded. That's why this message is reaching you. The video slowed as if time itself wanted you to pay attention. The water in the sink moved against gravity, rising instead of falling. And in that water, a face appeared, not terrifying, not strange, but familiar. The kind of face that makes your chest tighten with memory. Someone you thought you'd never see again. The person who recorded it froze, unable to breathe, because they knew, this was not imagination. This was not illusion. This was real. Listen closely, the bathroom became a place of visitation. The air shimmered. The mirror became a screen of heaven. And the message was not random. It was chosen. For her. For you. For now. And the whisper came again, "Don't be afraid. Stay right here." This is the exact second where something inside you is being awakened. You've been searching for answers, wondering if heaven still hears you, wondering if angels are real, if loved ones watch over us. This recording carries the proof. The unseen world is closer than you believe. And in this moment, through this message, you are being reminded, you are not alone. The one who held the phone said later that the atmosphere in the room changed. Heavy, yet peaceful. Almost like walking into a sacred temple. Every hair on their arm rose. Every heartbeat thudded louder. Because when the eternal breaks through the ordinary, you cannot mistake it. And the recording didn't stop, it pressed deeper. The mirror fogged over with no steam, no heat. And across that fog, letters appeared, slow and deliberate, "You are chosen." Imagine that. A bathroom mirror becoming a tablet for heaven. Words not written by hand, but etched by spirit. Do you feel it? This is not coincidence. This is divine appointment. Right here, right now. Wait. Stay with me. Don't move. Because in a few seconds, I will tell you why this is also about you, and why you are here at this very moment. The strange thing caught on camera is heaven's way of saying to you, pay attention. And here's where it gets deeper. The person who watched the recording thought they were only documenting a moment. But what they were truly doing was holding evidence of the supernatural. The video captured the sound of water dripping, but when slowed down, those drops formed a rhythm. And inside that rhythm, you could hear a voice. Each drop like a syllable. Each syllable a word. And the word said, "You are not forgotten." Now hear me, this isn't only about your sister's bathroom. It's about your life. This recording crossed space and time so that you could hear the truth. You are seen, you are chosen, you are remembered. So pause. Take this in. And if you are ready to agree with heaven, if you are ready to say yes to what's unfolding, then do this. Type in the comments, "I am ready, I receive this." Boldly declare it. Because faith must speak. And while you're at it, share this with someone you love, because maybe they, too, need to know they are not forgotten. And subscribe, because this is only the beginning. Heaven has more to reveal, and you cannot afford to miss it. The recording kept going. A final flash lit up the room, and in that flash, the lens captured something like wings. Not fully formed, not cartoon wings, but light-shaped in arcs, stretching across the mirror. It lasted less than a breath. But it was enough. Enough to leave everyone speechless. Enough to know that heaven is closer than you think. Enough to tell you, your story is about to shift. Stay here. Don't move. Because this sign wasn't only captured for her, it was captured for you. And the very fact that you are here, hearing this, means the message has reached its rightful destination. Someone just recorded something weird in your sister's bathroom, and this is what they got. Not just a video, not just pixels on a screen, but a divine interruption in the middle of the ordinary. The moment you think it's nothing, the moment you think it's only strange lighting, the camera slows down and shows something that shakes the heart. The mirror breathes. Yes, breathes. The fog gathers, not from heat, not from steam, but from a presence. And in that fog, something writes itself slowly, as if an unseen hand is moving across the glass. The letters form clearly, "Stay awake." At first glance, you'd think it's impossible. But then the word glows, like it was carved in light instead of mist. Now listen carefully. Stay here with me. Don't scroll, don't blink away. Because this message isn't locked to that bathroom, it has leaped across time and space to sit in front of you. You are the one meant to hear this. And if you miss it, you'll never understand why you were brought here in the first place. The recording continues. The sink tap drips. But the sound of each drop is not random, it forms rhythm, like a heartbeat, like music. When slowed down, it's almost like words. You are chosen. You are seen. Imagine that. A bathroom faucet carrying the voice of eternity. This is not coincidence. This is heaven's design. Stay close now. Don't leave, because it only grows stronger. The person who held the phone whispered later that their body shivered, not from fear, but from recognition. You know that feeling when truth brushes against your spirit, it's undeniable. Their skin tingled. Their heart raced. They couldn't look away. And then, in the mirror, a second reflection appeared. Not their own. Not their sister's. A woman's face, radiant, soft, glowing like a candle in a storm. It wasn't terrifying, it was comforting. It felt like family, like someone who had left long ago but still carried love. The camera caught her lips moving, though no sound came. But when the footage was replayed, a single sentence could be heard, faint yet clear: "Do not be afraid. Stop right here. Stay with me." That phrase is not for the past, it is for you, now. You've been carrying fear, carrying questions, wondering if you're truly guided. And this is the proof you've been begging for. Heaven breaks through even in a bathroom, because no place is too ordinary for a miracle. The one recording said the air felt heavy but holy, like walking into a hidden temple. Every breath carried weight. The light bulb flickered, but not randomly, it pulsed in a pattern. And in that pulse, for just a second, the shape of wings appeared. Light stretched, curving across the glass, vanishing as quickly as it came. Enough to leave them trembling. Enough to leave them changed. Now I ask you, are you ready to be changed? Are you ready to say, yes, I see this, I believe this? If your spirit is stirring, type it boldly in the comments, I am ready. I receive this. Declare it so heaven knows you are aligned. Share this so others can realize that their sign, too, is near. And subscribe, because this is only the beginning of what's unfolding, you cannot miss what comes next. But wait. Don't move. Because the recording had one final twist. As the video ended, the mirror fogged one last time, and across it, slowly, painfully clear, came 3 words, "It is time." My friend, those words are not ordinary. They are not random. They are not bound to that room. They are yours. Heaven has decided. The delay is over. The waiting is closing. This is your confirmation that what you prayed for is now in motion.